Hi and welcome to Little Hatchlings Art Lessons. I decided it would be fun to draw Bluey's friends. So today we're going to start with Coco. Oh, and I'm using pencil because we're going to go back over it with different colors instead of all black line. So we're going to start with her eye. You're drawing like a 3/4 oval. So just to that, and then a little line underneath. And then you're going to put an oval in there, about that big. And then 2 little eyelashes. And then we're going to draw from right around where her eyeball oval is, we're going to draw a line out like that. And then from here, we're going to go up and then down again for her other eye. And then the oval inside of there, right there. And we'll fill those in with Sharpie later a little bit better. Okay, so right here, we're going to draw her nose. And it's an oval shape. And then inside of it, we're going to draw a highlight. And we'll fill that in. And like I said, you can fill it in later with the Sharpie, but that's good for now. Okay, so from her nose, we're going to do a curved line to right here, like that, kind of a swoop line. And then we're going to draw a little smile mark right there. And then from that, we're going to draw the bottom part of her mouth to just right there. Then it comes back a little bit, like that. And then it goes straight down from there. Okay, so now we're going to come back up here and we're going to draw her jelly bean shaped eyebrows. So there's one, and the other one's right here. Okay, so right underneath her eyebrows, starting right here, you're going to draw some curved lines for her hair, which is like a fro, a big pink fro. And so we're going to go around and up. And you're making kind of like a circular shape with all these little curved lines. And then you're going to stop right there because she's got a butterfly clip. And so you're going to make a butterfly. So you can do the wing out there. And let's go ahead and draw the body of the butterfly. And then another wing out here. And then little one down here. And a little one right here. And then from the butterfly, a diagonal line right there. And another one right here. And that's part of her ear. Then you can finish her hair. Okay. So now the bottom part of her ear is another big floofy ball. You're just going around like that. Okay. And now her body, so you kind of do like a line here and here, goes down a little bit, then it comes back up a little bit right here, and then it starts going down and over here. Okay, so we're just going at that point so far. Let's go back up and finish her face real quick. So you want a curved line right here where it connects the hair to her eye. And then she's got some teeth right here. And then we're going to draw the bottom part of her other ear in just a second. We're going to draw her arm first. So just draw a little floofy ball right here. And her arm leads to it. And then her hand is sticking out of it. So we got a thumb. And then 3 fingers right here. And it connects back to there. And then just a little hand mark right there. Now we can draw her ear. So we're gonna curve down from here, and it's just right next to it. Okay, so that's her other ear. That's the only part you can see. Okay, now we're gonna draw her arm. I think mine kind of needs to have a little line here, but yours might not need to. Okay. All right, so now her arm comes out right here. So there's just 2 little curved lines and then just 2 lines coming down like that. And then we're gonna do the bottom part of her arm, like at her wrist. And then her hand comes out of there. So we've got 1 finger, another finger, 3rd finger, and thumb. And now we're going to connect these down. Now we're going around and meeting up right there. Okay, so now her legs are going to come down. So about right here and here. And then from here down here and here. Okay, and now the bottom of her legs, kind of like her wrists, like big cotton balls. And then her feet are just kind of barely sticking out underneath there. Comes down and around and up, and then 2 little lines right there. And then it comes down, around, over and up, and 2 little toe lines in there too. And then her tail is back here. It comes down and curves and gets a little narrower at the bottom. And then 2 curves. And then a floofy ball right here. And that is how you draw Coco. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a pink marker and we're gonna go around all the lines that we've drawn, and then we're gonna color it in with colored pencil. And there's a darker shade of pink here and a lighter shade in here. So I'll do that in time lapse, and then you can pause it and you can draw your own. Pause the video so you can use mine to look off of, and I hope you had fun coloring. I'd love to see how yours turns out. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my future videos. Have a good one. Bye.